Hello everybody, welcome to the stream. How you doing? Fluffy Bunny, Pock, hello, welcome. Welcome lurkers. Stationeers today. Couple days off. Busy at work and all kinds of and I've been walking to light rail to get to work. Which is about 1.5 miles each way, so then another quarter mile to get to work on the other end, so back and forth, maybe close to 4 miles per day of walking for the last 3 days. Getting back in shape, but boy, right now am I exhausted. We'll see how long I can go. Frostpunk is the first soundtrack here. Let me get into the game. Try to remember what I was doing. Yeah, it's feeling good now. It's like I'm able to keep going. It's like it's not soreness, it's just kind of a general wear and tear. Burp. Alright, today. So how's my we do need more oxygen. I need to open that. That up there. And the tool belt, slide it over here. There we go. Yeah, getting the steps in for sure. For me, I've counted a couple times, and it's like right around, I just count my left foot, so it's about 1,000 strides of the left foot to a mile. So I guess 2,000 steps to a mile. Alright, while it's dark, let me do some mining. Let's think we need more steel in any case. Because I have one. Okay, I need 2 of those. Do I have enough for it? Silicon is what I need. Alright, so I need to go get silicon. And stick that there. And we'll work. No, I already have a setup for a bunch of steel. I need silicon. So we'll just hunt for that right now. Okay, my helmet's on. Do need some more oxygen. Recharge the battery. Food and water is pretty decent. Yes, I believe so. So it is on process number 2, combusting. I think it's trying to get just the last. Yeah, only 60 pascals. So once that goes to 0, then we're gonna wait for the temperature to drop to under 300 via night cooling. And then it starts filtering and then starts cooling. So. Nope. Sun already came up. I needed oxygen. And the new battery. Oh, let's go ahead and mine for some silicon. Jetpack is pretty decent. Battery 86%. Don't throw it away there. The question with the water cooling is, how fast is the process going to be? It looks like we're going to get probably somewhere between 20 and 30 liters per run. Which is more than enough for the crops I have now. So I think we want to go ahead and start expanding crops. That's what I want to do is, though, I need to get more carbon dioxide. So I think I need a similar process for that, especially with the cooling. So I don't think we can cool enough in a short enough period of time to keep up with the more plants. Well, that's a big chunk of silicon there. Fall in. I don't really need copper. Where did I fall down? There's a bunch of a bunch of silicon there. There it is. That's what I need. Might be able to smelt this right now if I get back in time. Alright, so we have, we've been emptying it out, perfect. Jump back off. Alright, let's degas. Alright, yep, not hot enough. Need 900 for silicon. Aces, good evening, hello. $800. Oh, complaining. $860. Come on, you can do it. Temperature is more than enough. It is starting to fall again. Just need 11 more degrees, 10. 5, 3. One more. Come on, you can do it. Yay. Oh man. I'll take it. Alright, you're done. Let you empty out. Batteries are good. Alright, so now we can make this second tank to make the huge tanks. We need the steel. I'll degas the steel stuff. We need to make... We're gonna put a platform over there for the big tanks. So the first thing we'll do is gather atmosphere. Second thing will be to then filter out volatiles and carbon dioxide. Probably for now dump the pollution. There's a reason for it later as a coolant, but for now we mostly want to not worry about it. Yeah. Down to 100 of steel. 190. Almost out of steel there. Oh. Do that. Put that up on the wall for now. Grab that one. I need frames. Steel frames. 8. Oh, there's some more. Alright, let's go make a little platform. Snow, hello, welcome. Oh yeah, then let me go ahead and decast the steel products, get them ready for smelting tomorrow. Alright, they'll be ready to go tomorrow. Doing good here, how have you been doing? Alright, so we'll go out. So we'll start a platform here. start gathering the raw atmospheric gases. So just like we're doing there, and also with the carbon dioxide, but we're going to combine this into one big tank. Perfect. Alright, so now we can lay that out. This time, scroll it. Needs more, okay. Only took 2. They may have changed that because it definitely is pretty big. How many does it take? Let's see. Tank large. Five kits, okay. Yeah, they definitely nerfed that. Understandable though, because it was rather cheap, the old way they did it. But I think I can only do 2. Yeah, I think I need more silicon. Plenty of copper, plenty of steel. Yeah, only enough for one more. Always more silicon, yeah. Especially when temperature matters, and you have to make everything insulated. Well, let me reset, then we'll go mining. To also get oxygen. Oh, like what was blinking orange? Yeah, not enough pressure there, I think. This needs to be completely rewritten. It is not doing its job properly. This needs to be filled up with proper gas there. 20 degrees in here. That's not too bad. Potato seeds. So we already have 14. That'd give us 8 more. 22. More fern seeds. Some decayed food. Alright, let's go mining. Slurp. Lots of copper. There we go. Yeah, those are really cool to get. You need these super advanced alloys though. I mean, we could probably buy enough of them to get that. I haven't seen lead in a while. But I'd rather earn it by finally getting the advanced smelter, advanced furnace, and making my own super alloys. Only 43, I think that might be enough. I mean, 30 per... We already had something like 20 left over. Need 60 total. But eventually we're gonna need 3 different tanks. A big one for carbon dioxide, big one for volatiles, and a big one for general atmosphere. So we need a lot of this stuff. Yeah, exactly. And then the fact that the crevasses, you can even find stuff pretty deep. Because otherwise you'd have no idea where to dig, but it's just peek down, it's like, oh, there's a bunch of copper there. It's a bunch of iron. Planet do the work. Always take a little bit more gold. Another stack. Alright, let's head back. Alright, we'll smelt some silicon the old-fashioned way. That's all we need to get this tank done. And then we'll wait for the temperature for... So it's 673, we need... 627 or more. Temperature's already good. And bingo. Bingo. Let me go ahead and degas. These. Yeah, it's like after a while you're just like, oh yeah, it's like this number is this. Yeah, temperature really dropped, so we'll do that tomorrow, but this should be enough to finish our tank, the first tank. Then we'll get I think we'll get the large active vent to shove gas in there. Got 5 blue batteries. And we haven't even put in 3 of the potential rows we could. Meteor mechanics. Lactic gases. That's 7x7. While I'm waiting. And this electric, yeah. So yeah, be nice if it's like workers and resources. You're making extra electricity, let's sell that. Alright, tools, yeah, don't need tools, especially the basic ones. You want O2, we're not selling you O2. And we don't have chocolate bars. Alright. Well, Keen, hello, welcome. Alright, there's our silicon, now we have lots more steel. So 150 silicon per giant tank. That's quite a bit. So we should be able to make 2 of these, yeah. And that's all. So then you have to wait around to stop it. 26 kilopascals. We have enough to... What's the temperature in here? Actually pretty good.
Oxygen critical.
Critical. Alright. There's the oxygen in here. Oh, a little bit of pollutants. That must be how the pollutants got into the greenhouse. There's some in here. Opening... If I take off the suit, I don't think the pollutants get out. But if I open the mask, then it does let it out. Yeah, only 33% oxygen. You need about 20 kilopascals of oxygen to be able to breathe. Alright, let's go make the big tank. Oh, that's what I should make as well. The... large vent. Vent. Powered vent. Electrum and Invar. Powered vent large. Full vacuum in a large room. Two powered. 4 plastic sheets. So powered vent. So I want yeah, I want to go ahead and do big one. 500 watts. So we'll put this on its own system, so I'll need another transformer. Electrum and Invar, not too much, so Invar. So 2 of these. You know, I had yeah. Alright, so we got that kit. Oh, we needed... What do we need to build that? Electronic parts and plastic sheets. 3 plastic sheets. Anything else I need from here? Should have enough pipes. Probably some more regular cables. Alright, let's dump everything out of here. Go ahead and make a bunch of those for me. $22. Go ahead and make a bunch of cables for me. You're all done. Oh yeah, electronics kits. Can't believe it. Hey Anubis! Yep, always seen your liking and reposting. Thank you. I didn't realize there's copper already in there. Alright, we will pause that. Two. Should work. We need a transformer, small transformer. Iron and gold. Currently do not need that. One gold. Did I have extra transformers? I might have. Are we lurking? Sounds good. Yeah, I'm working quite a bit and walking quite a bit, so I'm a little bit warm up, so I'm not quite sure how long tonight's stream will be. Plus I do have to go to work tomorrow morning at 9. It's not super early, but yeah, so this will be a relatively short stream. But I was already missed 3 days, so I want to make sure I get back and you know, trying not to miss like whole weeks in a row again. Storm. Yeah, 4 or 5 hours. Yeah, exactly. Start around 7 p.m. my time. Midnight would not be unreasonable, so that'd still be 5 hours. Did I have other transformers, or did I already use them all up? I already used them all up. So I need that. Got the wire. Got that. Need the tanks. lay these out. Yeah, exactly. It's windy out there. Hey Kelly, welcome. It's going really well. Should probably fill in this hole. Alright, so if we put... So we put the first one here. Is that how I want it? Nope. Nope, that's a mistake. Oops. Good on oxygen. Yeah, pretty good here. I think we can wait it out. Might as well grab that gold. Make my own little cave. Sun's coming up. Well, there's our home. Probably burrow to it. This is the lava planet, yep. ARB Gamer, welcome. No big deal. Probably should make a series of tunnels that I can get to and from the base. Yeah, only 176. Temperature is going up with the sun coming up, black hole coming up. It's like it's right there. Of course, considering the fact that the wind blew me this way, means I have to fight against the wind to get that way. still going. And are we over? It's like, jumped a little too far there. Alright, I fell off the back here as I was trying to examine where I put this. Hand drill. Man, I still get it wrong. Alright, oops. I want to... There we go. So that's our first tank. Now, how big is this going to be? Large powered vent. Coming out that way. Yeah, just do this. We needed electronics, so that's what I forgot to make. Well, let me go reset. Yeah, exactly. Fall in. It's like, wait a minute, I did that whole. As long as I have the transformer here, I might as well hook it up. So this will be for the giant tank farm. Make a drawbridge, yeah. Eventually be here. Alright, I need to go make electronics.
Hydration critical.
Eat, drink, and be merry. You grab some pipes. A long thirsty drink. Next is battery's good. Dump waste tank while we pick up the pipes. We'll need an IC chip and IC housing. Program this. Also need a liquid draining valve. Have to hide your wiring for... Oh yeah. It's not too hard if you do it right. If you plan with the utility corridor, I think you could do some pretty cool stuff. And blue on blue, hello, welcome. So I need to make electronic. Oh yeah, I need to make electronics. Parts. I need 2 of these. Only have 2 gold. Yeah, I need 2 of these. Yeah, all of them jumbled in the mess of pipes. Yeah, exactly. Really takes that, and then we got the plastic parts. Alright, so I can build that. I need pipes. That's enough pipes. And then I need the pressure, liquid. I know what I need, but I just can't think of what it's called. Drain. I think it's slightly different than that. That's not liquid drain. Yeah, the cladding will hide most of it. I need I might even already have it in the other building. Purge valve. Okay, that's get gases out. Valve kit. Condensation valve. Into a liquid pipe. Oh, that's liquid's path. Yeah, we've used that. There's one that dumps it into the environment. No. Network cables are color release, nice. Cable spaghetti, don't look in the mine's kind of a mess right now. I need to pull everything out and do a nice cleaning and vacuuming and wipe everything down. Expansion valve, that's not it. Yeah, it's not that we use to get the water out of the... So it's not valve. Passive liquid drain, that's what I want, I think. Moves liquids from our pipe network. There we go. Kit liquid drain, alright. That's what I need. I knew it was there, I just couldn't remember what it was. Liquid. Okay, liquid drain. Iron and copper. And eventually I'll capture the pollution, but for now I just want to dump it in the environment. So I got that, got the pipes, the wiring. Alright, so should be able to get this process started. With a little bit of manual. Alright, so the electronic parts. And a screwdriver, I believe. And then plastic. And welding torch. Excellent. Alright, for now we're just going to passive liquid drain. It's mounted to a straight pipe. Oh, okay, on the pipe. So passive liquid drain. Let me make sure that's what I want. Moves liquids from a pipe network into the world atmosphere. Yes, that's exactly what I want. Yeah, because when the pollutants get to a certain pressure, they start liquefying. So right now, I just want to get rid of them. Later on, we'll worry about capturing. So for now, it's inward. No, I don't want to do it at night. I want to do it during the day. I want to do it at night. So we mostly get relatively cool gas. Oh, I need a shower. And then we'll start sorting this into 2 more tanks, one for carbon dioxide, one for volatiles. And then those will be the supply tanks for the cooling process. Don't get it. Do any of the like, liquid and gas stuff? Yeah. All the phase change stuff I have not quite figured out. The only thing I figured out is, you know, like having the one that goes to a pipe when we're cooling down the steam gets it into the liquid network. The thing of 100 of silicon we'll need. We have 4 rows of solar panels. A room for 3 more, I believe. Yeah, 1, 2, third on top. Well, let me get the IC stuff ready. Yeah. Yeah, one of them went down to yellow overnight because that's when all the cooling takes place. Alright, so we need housing and IC-10. Solder. Just, yeah, exactly. It's like, okay, it's like phase changing at this temperature and looking at the phase diagram. Okay, we can keep this one a liquid up to this pressure, this temperature, but then it goes gas no matter what. Here's the triple point. Electrum. Liquefies, yeah. Only thing liquefying is my brain. Let me go hook up the housing. Then we'll go upstairs and figure out the programming. I think I already have the programming. I just need to adjust some of the parameters because now we can go higher pressure if we're getting rid of the liquid pollutants. Where do I want to put this? Here? Let's go over here. Alright, that's ready to go. Gameplay possible, yeah, exactly. Yeah, no, they're trying to get better at the tutorials. But I'm not sure how much they're even trying for the more advanced stuff like that. Yeah, not a running gun. Yeah, exactly. Alright, let me get my suit off. Look at our code Because now we can go up to a higher pressure up. I was keeping it below 5,000 megapascals because that's when the pollutant starts liquefying, condensing. So I want to now once you have your kind of your own library of stuff you wrote that you understand, it's like because you can certainly, you know, import from other people's code and it'll work, but you'll be like, if it breaks, you're like, I don't know. I want that's one needs fixing. Ammo tank fill night. That's the one I need to look at. Take it off the disk. So pile of floppies is growing up. That's a. Let me write this one out. This is a fill large tank with atmosphere during night when temp is below 130 Celsius. Alright, so I think it is 60,000 kilopascals or 60 megapascals. Think big insulated. Yeah, 60,000. I love that weird 795. Hey Adriel, welcome. Oh, stacking backpacks in the backpack. Yeah. Oh yeah, I need to run wire to the data. So temperature is below. We should write this properly. Alias tank to D0. Vent D1. Alias a Sensor D2. So load R2 with a sensor data. Temperature. Branch less to, okay. Then we have our start. Branch less that. Fill. Then we need to check. Yeah, if you want to look at it, but yeah. I think you want to at least start getting some idea yourself. It's like then you can start looking at other code at least with some personal knowledge. Yeah, so I could probably run through probably what would be most useful for me is some of the organizational techniques. So I'm going to do fill. So we need to check pressure. Oh yeah, we'll do our sleep up here. No, temperature check, then that's what I'm gonna do. Temp check. Pressure check. So instead, what I want to do is temperature, and then we want fill. Then we'll have stop fill. So first thing, check temperature. If it's above, greater than 403, then we go to stop fill. Otherwise, we roll on down to pressure check. That is load R0, a Atmo tank, pressure, branch greater than R0 50,000. Stop fill. So if it doesn't stop there, then we go to fill. All we have to do here is, so we're already checking that. So that's just move R11. No, we just need the set. Set. Event. On 1. And then we jump to start. Man, this is so much cleaner now. Oh yeah, Larry, programming. So then we jump to start. Turn it on, jump to start, wait 10 seconds, do all our checks. Check temperature, it's above 403, stop. Check pressure, if it's over 50,000, stop. Stop fill is just set the event on 0. Jump start. And that is it. So this is new. Vulcan Atmo large tank fill. Alright, now we just need to put that on the chip. Probably drink and eat. Won't get a full drink, but at least. Actually, now I can put the bottle filler up here, since the pipe network is hooked up together. Get a little cargo Larry. Oh, neat. Yeah, the changing the filters. So much husky here. Oh my god. I remember, it's like, someone asking a husky owner, what does blowing out the coke mean? It's like, that's such a weird phrase. And it's like, it is a weird phrase until you know a husky, then that just makes perfect sense. Perfect phrase for what's going on. Where's my helmet? No, Husker Floof, yeah. So much always. Yeah, the fluffy cats are finally starting to shed. Where it's like, yeah, I give the full brush like right away. Alright, so Good to go. We're gonna need to get more water. We should be able to get this programmed so it'll start filling up tonight. See how it works. Hopefully don't get an explosion. Roof kitties. I need more wires too. I think I'm gonna be able to reach the tank. Let's take care of that. That's almost full. You use up all the copper cable. There's the rest of my copper. Felt some Stationeer plushies, yeah.
Power low.
Alright, that should do it. Oh yeah, I gotta put the chip in here and program it. Load that in. Export. Alright, let's go plug it all in. See if it works tonight. Yes. Yeah, it was 3 before. So the flat, yeah, 3 before we added the potential for 4 more, and we filled one of those. So there's 4 rows now. That's been keeping us blue on power for the most part. Alright, so I just need to look up tank data. And like I said, hope everything doesn't blow up. The question I have is how fast this can get rid of the liquid. Yeah, now I gotta set the parameters. So one is the tank. Hope if I labeled everything. Large Atmo tank. Atmo tank large vent. Large Atmo tank. I see. Housing. Alright, now... Oh, I need a gas sensor too. Sloth. I need a sensor. Yes. Yes, it does. So it's kind of a cheat, but it does have consequences. You can even tell when you're standing in front of a solar panel. I think I have some extra sensors. Maybe they're in the room downstairs. Now we'll just make another one. Always need more of these. Copper. It does. It's like, you're not cheating us. Alright, yeah, we need to go down to get our water anyway. No. Tank gas sensor. Alright, so the sensor is 2. This is the vent. And that is the large tank. Turn it on. Oh. Could do with... No? Turned you on. Oh, I gotta dial this up. That's right. There we go. Now I can turn it on. Alright, how fast can this thing fill up? And when it gets around 5 megapascals, we'll start to see some liquid pollutants. Those should drain out. So I'll strap to it in the black. Yeah. But yeah, this 1 megapascal is like 5 times as much as 1 megapascal in there. We're talking about 7 kilomoles of 8 of volatiles, 3.5 kilomoles of carbon dioxide. So it'll take several nights to fill up. And then we got filtered. Filtering is going to be interesting. It's like, well, am I going to need multiples to get any kind of throughput on this? So compared to that, compared to... Let's get oxygen. Water bottle. Battery. Alright, so in here we have 37 kilomoles. $20 kilomoles. Have you done process? You should have shut down. There's a flaw in the programming somewhere. We have 12 megapascals, 681 Celsius, 3 kilomoles of water. $600 moles is 11 liters, so yeah, it's 55 moles per liter. You want pressure.
Hydration critical.
You can, but the fact that the atmosphere is such low pressure means it really has to work hard. So you want pressure behind the machines that process. Waste tank is okay. So something failed about the... Take a look at it. First we shall feast. Yeah, exactly. Alright, so in the water, fuel switch, water, aircon, combustion switch. So that failed to turn off after the fuel tank hit 0. I'm thinking it's because there might be a residual thing. Switch fuel tank D1. We're checking the combustion tank. Waiting for that to be 0 to start. Combust. Fuel tank. Branch if equal. R1. What I probably need to do is branch less than 1 kilopascal. Just in case there's a tiny fraction in there that's causing this to, or even smaller than that. Branch less than R1 0.1. And something as small as that. Because that'd be 10 pascals. I need to put that chip, or update that chip. $28 degrees, not too bad. Let's see how much we got in the tank. Okay, so overnight we got 5 megapascals. We're going up 5.5. We're going up to 50. There's 116 liters of liquid pollutants. It is going down. Stress 11%. Potentially need more of these. Stream or 2, yeah, yep. Yeah, so you can carry it to the location, change a chip at the location. Alright, so it's draining, but probably not fast enough. So I think we need to put, let's see, we can probably fit 3 more. We'll try at least 2 more. Because it can drain during the day. Couple of the regular active vent. Yeah, that's one thing I want to test. So only pumps at night. So let me get a couple more of those. That was liquid valve. What else do I need to do? Oh yeah, grab that chip. Unless it has finally tripped. No, it has not. Yeah, so it should be tripping with this equal to 0. Saying 0 here, but let's grab that chip. Rewrite it. Doesn't hurt for that machine to just keep going. It doesn't doesn't really do anything. I'm gonna go to refill that. Yeah, monitoring stress. Yeah, which that we don't have to worry about happening. Alright, so we want to load in. Did I save it? I don't think I saved it in here. Water combustion. Nope. No, switch. Water combustion switch. Tank check. Fuel tank. Yeah, this is the one I changed but didn't do it here. So if it's branch less than 0.1, all I did was this. I didn't do save it back. Now confirm, now export. Yeah, yeah, and yeah, Mars, definitely have to worry about the freezing. Yeah, I think there's some rounding error that trying to get it to equal 0 is just not cutting it. Alright, then what did I screw up? Probably one of these, as usual. Water mix tank. Fuel tank. Combustor. Combust switch. And filter switch. Sounds right. Cycle this on and off. Alright, something's going wrong there. Let me go get more. Let me add 2 more of those filters. Or drains. And then, yeah, I think we'll write a pipe sensor, so we can sense extra stress. Down to 5%. Iron and copper. Probably. Let's put these on. Yeah, no 6-pour limit. That's the liquid drain. Alright. Get that stuff out of there. Temperature's up to 130. Stress is falling. Processing cost. That's true. So that should start coming on again here relatively soon. So we went up to about 11-12% on one night. During the day, the problem is probably it's like the long winter nights. I could see easily getting that 30%. Temperature's dropping down. I have a pin set. Okay, we've kicked it back on. That's the thing, where the 5 megapascals is where it starts to liquefy. So it may actually liquefy more at higher pressure here. Yeah, we barely going up in pressure, but the stress is going up really fast. Alright. Turn off. I think I just got it in time. Yeah, because now that we're above 5 megapascals, it's like almost all the pollutant, well, a large percentage of the pollutant is going to water or to liquid. And we're not draining it fast enough. $244 liters of pollutant. Yeah, that's not leaving that's not leaving quickly. Oh wow, and temperature went way up too. 137. That's not what I want to have happen. device they mashed. Yeah, that's how you can, yeah, get it to reference all the solar panels at once. Alright, so there's some flaws in this system. I should take a break. I'm overdue for that. Let me do that. Got fresh water. Let me get fresh battery and oxygen. Thank you. Waste tank. So we could put a large tank to collect, but we need a way of purging extra pollutants much more actively. Waste tank. Upstairs, eat and drink. Take the break. Still need to figure out why the water system is failing. Not shutting off the combustor. So look at that code again. Alright, this view of one of the moons up and disappeared. Alright, let you look at my potatoes, and while I'm gone, I'll be right back. Boop, boop, and boop. Alright, I'm back. Thank you all so much for waiting. Alright, force breaks in the code when you do. Yeah. Yeah, not gonna worry about that yet, but what we do have to worry about is why our code is failing. So, checked that the switches are on the right ones. It turned on fine. It's just turning off. It's the combustion. So we're looking at pressure on the combustion tank. It's greater than 30,000. We pause. If it's less than 0.1 in the fuel tank pressure, and then we end it. So somewhere in here we're not getting, either this isn't triggering Yeah, the yield. That seems pretty straightforward. Set it off, change the switch, change the other switch. So it's not triggering this condition. That's the only place it tries to get to there. And fuel tank is 1. Still on. Mix tank. Water combustor fuel tank. Did I get the right one there? Yeah, water combustor fuel tank. And that's the combustor. Combust switch, filter switch. It's clearly 0. Probably should have grabbed this chip. It's a pretty straightforward program, so I'm not sure. This is what we actually put on the chip. C tank, F tank, combustor, switch. It turned on fine. So now we're doing the tank check. Waiting till that one to empty. They're already out over here, no problem. That's what chat's for. Yeah, so if the other thing has to wait for the other tank to empty out in case there's things are overlapping. That's just a check. When we get into the combust loop, turns on, jumps to combust, sleeps for 10, checks the mix tank, just double checks the pressure is not over 30,000. Then we can pause, turns it off, jumps to check again. Now this one, load pressure. It's less than, alright, just do 1. Is the 0.1 confusing it? Less than 1 kilopascal. It's showing NA right now, so it should be registering as actually 0. End combust, turn off the combustor, close the switch, open the switch. Yeah, should be fine. Made a mistake somewhere though. Confirm. Let's write that onto there. Go get the chip. There's coding there is so simple. It's probably what's yeah. Now without any contradictory order, it just stays on. Unknown error, line 16. Alright. Oh. No, load. C switch open. Oh, because yeah, there's no switch on this network. That's all that is. We do that. So export. Interesting that. Huh. Oh, there we go. I think we're getting in the winter with the hotter temperatures, maybe? Seems bigger in the sky. Hey Hildebrand, welcome. Alright, let me try shrimps on the Barbie, yep. So I turn it off. Will it stay off? Will it flip the switch? Tank is on the network. Well, let me... Right. How hot is it now? 591? So the passive cooling really isn't dropping that fast. I think we'll have about 60 liters of water though. It's quite a bit. Yeah, that's reading 0. Alright, let me flip the switches. I have no clue what's going wrong with that. That one off. Let's see if it stays off. For the potential 25 seconds of sleep. Now if we turn this one on, nothing should happen for now. Because it is waiting for the temperature to drop below 300 Celsius. It's now 585. The valve should be open to let exchange heat with the outside cool air. 2 degrees. Yeah, that process is probably a little too slow for what so there we go to the... It's mostly just to get it down from the 2000, potential 2000. So I think we're good with allowing... So let me reprogram this to allow it under 600 degrees. Get the active cooling kicked in sooner. Can't wait for summer, yeah. Alright, import. Nice herb cold. Yeah, I'm hearing it's like some friends in Canada got some snow. Saw someone post from Maine saying this has been a very cold April. Alright, so this one The value I want to change is this one. From 300 Celsius to 600, so 873. So this will be the water cooler, no, it's thermostat, aircon switch. Overwrite that. Export. Dramatic programming music. You're in Europe. Belgium, very nice. Haven't been to Belgium yet. I've traveled to Netherlands for TwitchCon a couple times. Alright, so that should trigger filter. Oh, I think I just wrote it to the wrong one. Yeah, I did it to that one. Let me steal this. Let's fix that. That should have been filter switch. Aoife Helvetic, welcome. So first, let me say what's in the computer onto the filter bit. Library, Vulcan water, filter switch. That's the one I should have overwritten. So now we import this one. This one gets aircon switch. Oof, almost lost the code there. And we can put this one back.
Power low.
Alright, so the filter is working, jamming pure steam into here. Already 10 liters worth of water there. It's coming in at a lower temperature. Alright, so I still have to figure out what's going on. It also stopped before burning everything up. So there's a couple of errors in there somewhere that I need to figure out. Alright, now what can I do to fix this? Let me go check status on that. We need to dump the liquid much quicker. So probably need an active pump. Well, we're down to 2 liters in the big tank. Stress 0.2%. Oh, one battery's dead. I have nothing powered right now. Alright, let me look at our options. Canadian? California, Northern California. So... liquid drain. Pumps liquid from liquid network into the world. Alright, so I just need to... from liquid network. So we do need to... first, which one? No, not monitor complete combustion, just trying to, I'm just trying to measure the pressure of the fuel tank. And right now it's saying 0 and I can't get it to turn off with the fuel tank being 0 or saying less than 1 kilopascal. So I'm doing it in stages. So the switches move on from one stage to the next. So the combustion, all it is looking for is... the start is the target tank empty. If it is, start to combustion. When the fuel tank is empty, stop the combustion. That's all it needs to do. Alright, then the one... And by all measures, this thing is bone dry. No, 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 no valve at all. All it's doing is checking this tank. Pressure is 0, turn it off. Then just in case there was a rounding error, I changed it to less than 1 kilopascal, which it definitely should read, and it still won't turn it off. So all I do is fill this to a set amount in the previous stage. So stage 1 is fill this tank to 1 megapascal or thereabouts. Turn that off. When that turns off, then it moves to the next program, which is, you know, is this tank empty? Yes, turn it on. Is this tank empty? Yes, turn it off. Super simple programming. But I messed something up. You know, I checked my pins, they're all the right. Off and on, yeah, actually I did. But right now what I need over here is condensation valve. Okay, so I need that. Do need some pipes. Do I have a valve? Do need those. And I need to go drink. Let's do a reset. Reboot the whole base. Do I have any more valves left? Yep, that's all I need. Yeah, that was an issue last session as well. So reloading the game didn't fix that one. Because it was already at 0 last time. Turn those to active, power them up.
Hydration critical.
Slurp. Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. That's why I changed it from an equal 0 to less than, you know, originally 0.1 and then change it to just less than 1. It's like, I was thinking, okay, should I change it to greater than 0 to keep going, and then let that be the comparison? Up to 31 in here. Alright, should have what I need for the other project. Boop. So we will take all these off. Now take that off. Put in do I want that going the other way? Give me a little more room to play with. Alright, let that go to a... And then we turn that into an active liquid outlet. Kind of needs its own thing, but let me get powered first. Just to see if we can keep up. Alright, so let's turn this back on. It is nighttime. So that goes up pretty fast. Now, can that keep up? No. Oops. Start going down any minute now. Okay, now it's mildly going down. Alright, let me check. So active liquid vent. Or outlet. Okay, doesn't say anything about how much it can do, but obviously 306 liters there. Yeah, drop below 30%. A liter every 2 seconds. 1001, 1002, 1001, 1002. We created like 300 liters within seconds. Alright, so this might have to just let it go into a liquid tank. And then check both of them, make sure we don't overpressurize either one. And then deal with them. Big vent was overkill, might have been. Point is, yeah, it's like the pollutants, we can't go above 5 megapascals without creating a lot of liquid. Question is, how much can this process? We had a big tank. Would it all just flow in there naturally? So that's the next question, I think. So let's make a big tank. Oh yeah, we have all our silicon in here waiting to be smelted. Still not enough to do the big tank. We need 150 total. Well, small tank would give us a test. $300 and a small tank can hold 600. Oh yeah. By the way, what's our temperature? 144. Time to do science, yep. Oh yeah, look how huge that is now. Now it's on a low trajectory. Long nights, short days, but very hot days. Yeah, things I don't know if we want a huge tank like this to break. Yeah, I want to get this smelted. So it needs 900. And it's already up there. Built it too close to be, yeah. Have fun with the risk there. Boom. Alright, and probably do the other stuff out that way. We'll make as many liquid insulated tanks as we can, and then we'll go get some more silicon. I didn't need to go in, did I? No, yeah, I do. I need water. And we'll do oxygen. Yeah. This one I know is messed up. I'm not prepared to deal with how bad that coating is. And I need some copper in there. Got it. Tank. Insulated liquid tank. Do 3 of the 5. So need another 50 silicon. That one's empty. Empty. Alright, let me put everything in. This just so I can consolidate all the stacks. Alright, these. And we'll throw any partials here. Hundred, 6600. Okay, you're all done, right? Yep, not enough silicon. We need at least 650 more. There's our tanks. Just leave all that in there for now. Well, let me waste tank. Go up, eat and drink, and then we'll go. And then we'll go mining. Slurp. Do need new jetpack. Go back. We'll swap that out for a new. So we can find on this mountain. It's like, what are these things we can see from so far away? Just nothing. Well, we have 10, we need 50 at minimum. It'll make those other tanks. One piece of silicon? Go into the bowels of the mountain. There's some. Two more pieces. Nice even 100 there. Hey, there we go. Alright, how do we get out of here? Well, there's the base. Crater. Plunk. Now brute force it. I'm in a hurry. Alright, with you working alone. 71 liter. Okay, so we've gotten rid of about 200 liters. And obviously we could like parallel process this and do like 5 of these pumping at once. But we created like 300 liters in less than 20 seconds. So hopefully this is almost instantaneous. So let's move it. I'll put the tank here. Condensation valve. Alright, let's go make that other tank, or other 2 tanks. Underground, yeah. Well, not so much underground, because I made a huge basement on the moon underneath my, to put all the large tank processing. Exactly 2. Let's go with those 3. Building based on things that can go boom, yep. Alright, can we get this in place fast enough to run a test? Alright. Leaders up going fast. No, it's not very simultaneous. It's like that one's up to 140. $170, 180 liters. Just barely reached 1.2. So yeah, this valve does not work that fast. So that's why this can't pump it out fast enough. Because this can't process the liquid out of the pipe network very fast. 200 liters.
Power low.
Actually, do we need a new battery for that? Probably about time.
Power critical.
There we go. So yeah, I need another way of either I just need to keep this below 5 megapascals, and just because it's bigger we have more to play with. One whole liter. Actually, 25 moles. Well, right now it's turning the gas because the pressure is so low. Just let as much of that convert 152 liters into here as possible. One out of 50,000. Yeah, so again, either need to run this. Well, yeah, even having like 10 of these in parallel all doesn't seem like it would be anywhere near keeping up with what's going on here. Active condenser, yeah, probably something like that. And then just having, yeah, the programming, keeping a very close eye on pressures and amounts and... But that's how we learn. Alright, my brain is not up to it. I'm gonna go ahead and call the stream. Gotta get up for work tomorrow, so I can get a little extra sleep tonight. Another 4 miles walking tomorrow. I can get in the room. Upstairs is probably a little safer. Alright, let's go see who we can raid. Got some things to think about, things to look up. The water processing the filter is probably going to take, you know, a bunch of time. Alright. Taking my bicycle. I used to ride a bike, but these days that's way too dangerous. It's like, seems like these days, you know, it's city riding a bicycle, it's like, it's not a question of if, but when. Alright, who is doing stuff? Well, we're the only ones doing Stationeers.
A terrible spot to have to fight
Yeah,
people.
let's go visit Liger Zero Gaming. He's doing First Berserker, Kazan. Haven't raided him in a while. Thank you. Should be back tomorrow. It's a short day at work. So probably late afternoon Western or yeah, Pacific time. Jimorian chill raid. Catch you guys tomorrow. We'll do some more of this. I'll wrap my brain around a couple of these things. At the very least, fix some of the other coding. Maybe I'll have an insight on why the combustor coding is breaking. Anyway, thank you guys. Have a great day, great rest of the weekend. I'll catch you later. Until then, bye bye. And la boop.